usual. We're opening up conference play tonight. It's different. It's just different. I mean, I was a 23-year-old college basketball coach, only an assistant coach at that time. But I remember then, 2 years later, as a 25-year-old head college coach, the difference between non-conference games and conference games. And today in college basketball, non-conference games are about metrics, conference games are about championships. And that's added pressure. And believe me, every player, every coach feels it, especially on opening night of conference play.
Well, and you're more familiar with these teams, right?
Yep.
I mean, for the most part, I know today it's different with players transferring and all that stuff, but you still know more about them, and there's those rivalries, right? There's those teams that you want to beat, or they got you the year before, or they knocked you out of the tournament. So it means a lot more.
Yeah, this scouting report, Mike, started the very first game that UCF played for Temple, and likewise for UCF and Temple. It started on November 9th. That's when they started watching their conference foes and getting their game plan together. In fact, I used to even add different drills into practices in non-conference play, never telling my players that we're preparing for a specific conference foe that we're going to see in January. I would have drills set up in November and December, especially for rivals, because I hated rivals, all right? Especially for them. I wanted to beat them worse than anybody. And we'd have practice schedules that were set up to set us up for January and February to play our conference rivals.
Battling inside, Jameel Reynolds. No, got it back. Rejected by Jordan. Williams hands off to Dunn for three. That's no good, and it's cleared out by Walker.
But both of these teams are just so tight on offense right now. You can feel it.
Well, so far, Coach Adams, you've scored, or you've hit more shots in pregame warmups than these guys have here tonight. 3 of 21 from the field combined.
That's pretty indicative of my overall college career, though, Mike. It's pretty close.
Another steal. Williams got this one, and Temple's in front.
Yeah, Jeremiah Williams leads this team in assists. 39% of their assists come from Jeremiah Williams, and then when he scores, if he can start making shots for this team, again, makes up for the loss of Khalif Battle, if that's possible.
Here's Green. Tipped around, Dunn has it.
But you can sense the preparation of both of these teams. You're right, Mike. That familiarity can lead to some ugly basketball times.
Well, I think you kind of understand when certain teams get together what kind of games you might have and you might get, especially when you've seen them year after year after year in conference play. So I don't know about you if you were thinking, hey, this is going to be a low-scoring, grind-you-out type of game here tonight, but I think we're headed in that direction.
We definitely are, and that's been the history of the Americans. Definitely a defensive-focused type of conference, led by the Houston Cougars, by the way, who are really, really good.
Ty Strickland got that one for Temple. It's good to have him back in the lineup. Big threat for them, the sophomore, as he was out for a couple games on an injury. We got another foul here. It's on Mahan for UCF. Slow start, both teams here tonight. 2-point lead for the Owls at home. We're back after this.
Oh, this is so cool.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay. Well, it's time to go.
Dad, we have to go back to Lowe's. Dad, the tire!
Is it?
Yeah.
The holidays begin at Lowe's, where you'll find all you want during Winterfest.
Carolers.
Let's go back to Lowe's.
Introducing Wendy's new hot and crispy fries. Preferred almost 2-to-1 over McDonald's. Try them today, only at Wendy's.
What if smartphones were more than just smart? The all-new Google Pixel 6, with a 24-hour adaptive battery that sends power precisely where you need it. Google Pixel 6.
Gucci Flora Gorgeous Gardenia, the new eau de parfum.
At Macy's, the fragrance destination.
The classic Hollywood story. We meet the hero, the all-new Nissan Frontier. Hero faces seemingly impossible challenge. Tension builds. The plot twist. The hero prevails. In Hollywood, this would be the end. But out here, we're just getting started.
Introducing the all-new Nissan Frontier.
Dunkin' is here with your holiday helpers. Peppermint mocha and toasted white chocolate signature lattes. A touch of delicious holiday magic to help you seize the season. Sip through the holidays with signature lattes at Dunkin'. America runs on Dunkin'.
We are the American.
Makes the move and he scores!
Capitals Flyers, Tuesday on ESPN+.
Temple's on top early here, 6-4, 11:45 to play first half. Mike Corey, Mark Adams, hot off the press here. Some news for you. The Temple Owls hiring a new head football coach here. Stan Drayton, the running backs coach and run game coordinator at Texas, now the new head coach for the Owls, Mark.
You know, it's really interesting to watch how athletic directors make these kinds of decisions, as Drayton has a long Philadelphia history. Coached at Penn, coached at Villanova. He was there from 96-2000, brought in the Eagles' great Brian Westbrook to the Wildcats in 97. And then he also coached at big-name places like Ohio State, at Texas. He coached Ezekiel Elliott, Carlos Hyde, big-name guys like that went on to the NFL. So I always think it's interesting how an athletic director looks at the combination of a resume. In this case, Drayton brings a lot of local street cred and also some national swag as well. I really like the hire.
Well, and they've had some really good coaches over the years, we know. I mean, Matt Rule, of course, in the NFL, what he did, he went 10-4 2 years in a row, and 15 and 16. Jeff Collins, of course, as well, pretty good years for 2 years there as well. Didn't work out with Rod Carey, who they let go, 12 and 20 over the last 3 years. But let's see for Stan Drayton here, the new head coach for the Temple Owls. Congratulations to him. Nice take down the baseline for Darius Johnson. He just couldn't finish. Jaleel White with the dish and the dunk by Forrester. There he is, Mark.
Yeah, I think he's the biggest key to how far this Temple team goes. If Jake Forrester plays like the man inside and can bring offense, it changes the total complexion of this offense. Owls. He just steps to the open area, and he's a good flush guy. He can just get the ball to the rim, knock it down, and go back and play some defense. He's long, he's smart, and he's beloved by his teammates. They absolutely love this guy. He builds part of that familial culture within this Temple Owl basketball program.
First foul on Strickland, and Mahan's at the line. Tomorrow night, we'll get to that in just a little bit. We're about to talk some more college basketball coming your way. I know, Mark, you're looking forward to seeing Duke in action. The Blue Devils will be taking on Appalachian State tomorrow night right here on ESPN2, 7 o'clock Eastern.
Yeah, I love Paulo Banchero. Just has a great motor, 17 points a game. Very efficient overall. Wendell Moore Jr., another guy. He's talking about efficient. Holy cow, does that guy just scores in bunches. Always takes good shots. Coach K on his farewell tour. Johnny Dawkins talked about that a little bit today. With Coach K coming down the stretch, Dawkins was also here at the Leah Core Center on the last game for Fran Dunphy a couple seasons ago.
Missed three by Freeman, and Temple works the other way. Here's Dunn. Nice kick out, finding the open man. That's a missed three, though, by Miller. And another offensive rebound. Forrester's got it.
Forrester, really a good motor. I mean, he slipped his man. He pursued that offensive rebound. A year ago, Jake Forrester was like an observer up in the stands. Now he's the guy that's pursuing offensive rebounds. I love the way this kid's playing right now. Watch Forrester, number 10. He's on the right-hand block. Watch him. He just pursues. He wants the ball more. There are 4 black jerseys around the ball. There's 1 gray jersey. Forrester comes up with it. That's the type of effort that Temple needs from Jake Forrester that they did get, frankly, against Joe's, but they got that effort against Penn in that win.
Talked about Johnny Dawkins there, 2-time All-American at Duke, former National Player of the Year. What did he say about that game you talked about with Fran Dunphy in his final game, Mark?
Well, Fran called me a couple days ago, and Fran talked about he was an assistant at American. He actually tried to recruit Johnny Dawkins. Now think about that. Fran's the assistant American trying to recruit Johnny Dawkins, who's going to Duke, by the way. You're probably going to lose that recruiting battle, but they became friends through that process. Johnny admired Fran Dunphy, still does. And so the last home game was Dawkins and his team, and they honored Fran Dunphy. Well, what did the UCF team do? They stayed around. They stood. They cheered. Dawkins came out and hugged Fran Dunphy. Fran talked about that moment and what a class guy Johnny Dawkins is and how much he appreciated not just Coach Dawkins, but the entire UCF team staying around to share that moment, that special moment with Coach Fran Dunphy. Just really, really neat friendship and great respect. There's Fran right there on the left. Now, Fran comes to home games. He's sitting up. He's not sitting in the front row, obviously, all right? He's in the Bob Uecker seats up there.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't want to be the story. He'll be upset with me that we told this story tonight because he doesn't want to take away from Aaron McKee and the great job that Aaron's doing with the Owls. But a class guy, a guy that I love and respect as much as any coach I've ever been around.
For sure. One of the best the time that he was here as well, and a nice shot inside from Forrester. Former coach at Penn from 1989 to 2006. Temple coach from 06 to 2019. Temple with a 4-point lead.
Forrester is dominating this game over the last 2 minutes. Getting rebounds, getting stick backs, giving the basketball. Reward him.
And as much, I guess, as you can dominate in a 10-6 game, right, Mark? In terms of points-wise, he's got 4, and he's got 2 rebounds.
Yeah. Yep.
Missed shot on the way by Miller. Offensive rebound. That's Jaleel White.
Yeah, while Ty Freeman stands around and watches, White just goes get the basketball.
Here's Green, kicks it to the corner. It's Adams for 3. That's not there. And Ibaka John got it stolen away by Miller.
UCF is allowing their offense to affect their defense. That's too easy to get to the rim. Last couple possessions, we've seen UCF observing and Temple playing. That's been the difference.
It's a 12-2 Temple run here.
Grandma, how wide are 2 reindeer? 27, 28, 29.
We've been waiting all year to come together.
It worked!
Have a happy and safe holiday season from Lexus.
When you walk in the door with the new triple bacon pizza from Papa John's, oh, that smell of bacony goodness has everyone showing up. And I mean everyone. It's the season of bacon at Papa John's.
Real cowboys get customized car insurance with Liberty Mutual, so we only pay for what we need.
Hey, Tex, can someone else get a turn?
Yeah, hang on, I'm about to break my own record. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty. What a wonderful day. all the luck in the world for me. That's the way I do it, nothing to it, wonderful day.
5 breadsticks for my triple treat, 3 layers deep, 10 Cinnabon mini rolls to eat, and the pizza plus another pizza. The triple treat box, only from Pizza Hut.
Here we go.
Halfway through the NFL's biggest season ever. Stay tuned.
These folks don't have time to go to the post office. They use Stamps.com. All the services of the post office, only cheaper. Get a 4-week trial plus postage and a digital scale. Go to Stamps.com/try and never go to the post office again.
Show the world what it means to be a fan at Fanatics.com. The world's largest collection of officially licensed fan gear from all the leagues, teams, and players you love. Shop now and get today's special offer. Fanatics.com. Officially licensed everything.
Helping families with mesothelioma is all we do. My firm has been offering a free book on mesothelioma for over 10 years. Since that time, hundreds of people with mesothelioma have trusted us to represent them. We have local offices throughout the U.S. and there is no risk to you. Mesothelioma really is all we do. Call us at 1-800-500-6313. That's 1-800-500-6313. Or go to mesobook.com.
Thousands have been affected by southern and Midwest tornadoes. If you'd like to help, please visit redcross.org/ESPN to help the Red Cross respond and help people recover from this horrible disaster. Mark?
Western Kentucky University's athletic director Todd Stewart saw firsthand the devastation only 2 blocks from his own house. Coach Rick Stansberry, the men's basketball coach, saw the same thing, and Stansberry decided to cancel practice and make it a day of giving back. And players went out and cut trees to clear pathways for emergency crews. Athletic director Todd Stewart wanted to bring the community together. He offered a free game where hundreds of families showed up last night. They were treated to free game and free food, an escape from the devastation, a diversion, and a little bit of family time. And how about University of Kentucky and John Calipari raised over $3 million last night in a telethon to rally the troops around the Great Blue to help out the Hilltoppers and all of Western Kentucky. This is the best of America. This is the Western Kentucky community rising together. These are strangers helping strangers. I've got personal ties and friendships in that Hilltopper land. I've called many Hilltopper games during my career in Ditto Arena, and I love that program and I love those people. On behalf of ESPN, we're asking for your help tonight to help these deserving people who have gone through this devastation of these tornadoes that have ravaged the area, help out our neighbors in Kentucky. And oh, by the way, I'm a good old Kentucky boy myself.
Well said, Mark. And fans, again, please help by visiting redcross.org/ESPN.
Well, Mike, there's a lot of negative things out there and a lot of things we can focus on. They're negative. That story, while it's devastating, is a huge positive, and it shows how the college basketball community, led by Coach Calipari and others, have really reached out to help out. I'm just proud of the college basketball community tonight.
Correct. Proud to see that as well, too, Mark. You're right. Foul inside here on Temple. It's going to be on Strickland. That's going to be his second. 4th team foul for the Owls. 2 on Jourdain, 2 on Strickland. UCF is 0 for their last 11 from the field. Last field goal was at the 16:29 mark of this first half.
Yeah, and I started the broadcast talking about the depth of offensive weapons that Johnny Dawkins has, including Isaiah Adams, who we've seen him go off in games. He hasn't performed as well, but this is a team that really just needs to settle down.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what's happening here for them tonight, Mark. 2 of 19 from the field, 0 of 6 from three-point range, and now 2 of 3
only down
at the foul
7.
line. Yeah.
They're only down 7.
Exactly. This
wow.
is unreal. Temple's 5 of 21 from the field.
Yeah.
0 of 9 from three-point range. Out-rebounding UCF, though, 19 to 13. That's helped a little bit. They've had a few offensive rebounds. 4 second chance points. Here's a 3 ball on the way. Zach Hicks, no good. They're 0 for 10.
Yeah, it has just been a struggle.
Freeman, finally, for the Knights.
A multi-position guy finally finds an open seam and gets through it. Hasn't been much easy for UCF in the first half, that's for sure.
15% shooting at 3 of 20. Here's Dunn. Wow, he throws it past White. Yeah. You know, Mark, the one thing in a game like this, right, where Coach McKee is trying to get his younger players to say, hey, not all about scoring, let's move the ball, let's play as a team. You know, you don't feel so much pressure, right? You know, because the other team's not putting up like 40 points right now, you know, so maybe you can dial it down and just try to be a little bit more precise with the ball and not feel like you got to do everything.
Yeah, Coach McKee talked about embracing the grind. This game is a grind right now.
Yeah.
I think everybody's embracing the grind right now.
Yeah, we're all embracing it. There's Williams. Five minutes to go, first half. 3 ball, Dunn. Yes, first of the night for the Temple Owls, and Damian Dunn scores it.
Yeah, now is when you need to recognize who's your best scorer and give them the basketball. Under 5 to go in the first half. Offenses have been horrible, so you might as well give it to a guy that can make a play. Darren Green would be one of those guys. Darius Perry would be another one of those guys. Number 2 in black. There's Green, number 22 in black.
Yeah, they have some players that do it. And it's Freeman who takes it to the hole again. That's 2 in a row for Tyon Freeman.
Yeah, he's in attack mode. More guys need to get to attack mode right now. It's kind of like Baylor Villanova the other night.
Yes.
I've never seen Villanova struggle to score like that. Scott Drew and Baylor, man, he's got it going on.
Yeah, it doesn't happen often for the Wildcats, right? Here's the 3 ball. That is way off by Hicks. Tracked down by Perry, and he's on the run. Green for 3, count it. And that is the first 3-pointer of the night for UCF.
Yeah, UCF starting to look like UCF offensively now. And if these weapons can get hot, they can score in bunches.
And I guess that's why if you're Dawkins on the sideline for the Knights, Mark, you're not overly concerned, right? It was a 7-point game. It's a, hey, all right, hit a 2, get a 3, you know, you play some D. I mean, it's a 3-point game right now after all that.
Yeah, the object isn't to look pretty. The object is to win.
Yeah.
So finally, the dam has been broken. And Damian Dunn flows one through the rim. And then Darren Green, yeah, he can shoot it too. Let's hope for more of that here coming up.
What is an overpass? Come on. Question, is that an S or a 5?
I think it's a 5.
I thought so. Frustration loading.
Nobody wants more robot tests, but we could all use more ways to save.
Chai latte for Rob Ott or Rob Ott.
Error human.
Switch to Geico for more ways to save.
Local restaurants have been hit hard by fees from delivery apps.
They take a huge chunk of our bottom line. All of that comes out of our pocket and goes to them.
So Domino's franchisees went to local restaurants and bought $100,000 of their gift cards to give out to our customers. That way they could support a mom and pop by ordering directly from them.
And no one got hit by delivery app fees.
I can't believe one restaurant is buying another restaurant's gift certificates to give out, but it sure is wonderful.
So if you're not getting Domino's, skip the delivery apps and order directly from a local restaurant.
Tuna fish, Steve? We got a big second half of thermodynamics to teach, whatever that is. Now let's fuel up with some chunky soup. Let's go! Fill up with 19 grams of protein per can and chunky chicken noodle. Lunchtime is your halftime.
I need
you to see. To all the kisses that led to this one. Celebrate every kiss with Kay.
Hey, check it out.
At Lowe's, we're home to great values during the holidays and every day. Where everything comes with competitive prices. And it's all backed by our Lowe's Price Promise, which means if you find an exact product from a qualifying retailer for less, we'll match it, so you can make the most of every single season.
Singing or speaking. Reason or fun. Daring or thoughtful. Sensitive or strong. Progress isn't either or. Progress is everything.
Kev, Fonz, and Coach E-Trade halftime report is on the way. Coming up, we'll recap what may have been a season-saving win for Memphis. Plus, the Conference of Champions may have the eventual national champion. We'll debate who's the best team in the Pac-12. Fonz, let's go positive here. What's Temple doing well?
Well, Temple's not a good shooting team, and they're at their best when they're attacking off the bounce. They need to get out in front of that defense, try to get some easy ones in transition, and continue to attack Seth.
No, Caleb Battle, your leading scorer, he leaves, all right, obviously due to injury. You have it in the middle of finals week. Hard to kind of recalibrate, kind of define roles. That's what you're seeing, a team that's struggling offensively, playing really hard.
Back to Mike and Coach.
All right, guys, thanks very much. And, yeah, Mark, that's what it is. When you talk to the Fonz, it's all about positivity, right? You're not going to ask him anything negative. I love that guy. You guys do great in this studio.
I am a huge fan of LaFonso Ellis. First of all, I think he's great at what we do, and I always enjoy listening to him. And he's worked with a couple of my partners, for you, Mike Corey, also with Rich Hollenberg. They always rave about the Fonz, because when he asks you how you're doing, it's not how you're doing. He really wants to know how you're doing. And that's what I love about the guy. I haven't even spent a minute with him one-on-one, but someday I hope to, because his enthusiasm is infectious, and I just love watching the guy, and hopefully we'll get a chance to be friends someday, because I think he's really cool.
Well, I know he's gotten numerous comments, and he said it was overwhelming. I remember texting him the other night. He said thank you. Congratulations being inducted to the Notre Dame Ring of Honor this past weekend, one of 10 former Fighting Irish members. And they're 10-0 in those games, too, by the way, Mark. And a big win for them the other night over the weekend on the night they honored the Fonz.
And when Seth goes in the Ring of Honor, I'll say nice things about him, too.
Yes. Yeah, stay tuned. Coming up, it's the E-Trade halftime report with Kevin Connors, LaFonso Ellis, and Seth Greenberg in the studio. We've got 2:05 of game time remaining before we get back to them. And it's still a 3-point Temple lead, and it stays that way after a missed three. And the offensive rebound, no good as well by Forrester. And finally, Green gets his hands on.
But at least Forrester is active. I mean, he has gone and gotten rebounds that everybody else has just been observing. See if UCF can stay in attack mode here. Good, good, good. Smart.
Mahan, second try, not there. Forrester saves it from going out. Williams, that is an offensive. Yep, good call. Freeman takes a charge.
Well, Freeman's been a bright spot, getting to the rim, just takes the charge right there. Well, he's there early, too. He's there really early. Boy, does he sell that thing? You know what? I'm not even sure there was contact there.
Yeah.
It looked like guy slid right by him. It was well sold. Very well sold.
Johnson. Gets it back. Mahan. Fouled, count the basket. Chance to tie it at the free throw line.
Gee, I wonder what Johnny Dawkins is going to talk about at halftime. Attack, attack, attack. We're finally seeing Brandon Mahan twice now go to the rim. That time finishes with the left hand. It's where UCF, they've got weapons. They've got athleticism. They've got quickness off the bounce. Leverage that in your half-court offense.
Ty Strickland with a foul, his third for the Owls. And Brandon Mahan. Transfer to Texas A&M. Growing into his role. Last year he was off the bench. This year he's a starter. It's a tie game at 16. We've got a minute to go in this first half in Philly.
I can't remember the last game I did when we're approaching halftime and neither team is at 20.
Agreed.
I'm sure it's happened, but I can't remember it.
Foul, and Damian Dunn scores it. And has a chance for a three-point play to get it right back.
Yeah, guards now are starting to take over. You run an offense for a while, and they say, okay, give it to me and go to heck, because I'm going to go make a play. Damian Dunn right there.
What was he telling us earlier today? He said likes the UCF, or UFC, excuse me. Boy, you know, I try not to mess that up when you're doing UCF. Now, he actually likes UFC, fighting, right?
Yep.
Israel Adesanya, his favorite mixed martial arts competitor. He said he can't cook too well, though, Mark, right? He's working on some of that stuff outside of hoop.
He likes Adesanya because Adesanya was overlooked as a welterweight, but has risen to be the world champion. Adesanya was actually bullied back in high school and decided to go to mixed martial arts. I wouldn't bully him anymore. I wouldn't bully Damian Dunn either.
He gets called for the foul. He said after basketball, he wants to get into a career in investing in homes, possibly, you know, flipping homes, real estate, something to that sort, he said.
It looks like he's trying to claim some real estate right there on defense. Well, Mike, we expected some jitters. We know these two teams know each other well, but we didn't expect this low of a scoring game.
Right.
Especially with the offensive weapons that UCF has. We know Temple sometimes struggles to score, solid defensively. But UCF, we just expected more offensively from them in this game.
1 point game, 25 seconds remaining first half. Shot clock's at 22. Timeout by Aaron McKee and the Owls. We will come back after 30 seconds to complete the first half.
When faced with a challenge, it's good to remember how you've overcome them before. Range Rover Sport, driven to another level.
Duke's in action tomorrow night. Number 2 Duke against App State. 7 o'clock Eastern, right here on ESPN2. Also streaming live, of course, on the ESPN app. Don't miss that. Coming up, our big matchup of the night. The Blue Devils, the season 8-1. Only lost to Ohio State. That great game, 71-66. A couple games to go for them.
Two kinds of coaches, woe and go. And Mike Krzyzewski is a go. Duke Blue Devils averaging 85 points a game. We're not going to reach that tonight in this game. That's my prediction.
We are not. Might not reach it combined. 37 total points right now. Fight for the rebound after the dumb miss. Temple's got it. 5 seconds left before the half. Williams alley-oop to Forrester. There's a foul. It's going the other way. Wow.
Yeah, C.J. Walker read it early and stepped up. That's incidental contact. I shouldn't have left his feet, but man.
Coach Adams doesn't call many offensive fouls.
No, I'd rather play through on some. That's a patty cake foul. If you run into a guy, I get it, but you patty cake him. At some point, let common sense prevail and let's just keep playing.
Friday, bowl season begins in the Bahamas. How about this? Middle Tennessee taking on Toledo at noon Eastern on ESPN. Then we have at 6 Eastern, Northern Illinois, Coastal Carolina. That's coming your way in a Tail Greeter Cure Bowl from Orlando. Both games available on the ESPN app, wherever you may be. Capital One Bowl Mania on ESPN begins on Friday. All right, 2.9 to go here.
Every possession counts. Darren Green for the 3 ball, number 22. Look out for Perry, number 2, taking the ball right to the rim. And then you got
Freeman.
Green. Oh,
and
wow, this is...
Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. There's a turnover after Dunn got that ball. Unbelievable. And now UCF Mark's going to have the ball in the front court. Chance to catch and shoot here. Look at this. Look, he's like, oh, that's it. Yeah, we're done.
Double triple.
No. Yeah.
Double triple.
So Freeman's going to put it in, and UCF has a chance here. There it is. By Johnson, good it goes. And that's the end of the half. And it's a 1-point Temple lead. Try to get pumped up there, Mark. Come on.
Let's regroup. Let's regroup. Come back with a strong second half. Let's regroup.
Time for the studio. Our friends Kevin Connors, Alfonso Ellis, Seth Greenberg for the E-Trade halftime report, guys.
Mike, a 1-point Owls lead through 20 minutes of basketball. It is the E-Trade halftime report with Alfonso Ellis and Coach Seth Greenberg. Kevin Connors here in studio. There have been better first halves in college basketball.
They've been worse also, though.
Yeah, that's true.
1918 Temple in front. We were treated to a good one last night in Memphis. Boy, a Tigers team that was just on the mat. The count was at 9 heading into this one. 4 straight losses, and they were lost, Fonz, but they may have saved their season with that win.
Well, I thought, yes, there's no question about it, because their heads were hanging. I thought they'd lost their confidence and their mojo. It's good to get it back last night against Alabama.
And you get it back with veteran players. DeAndre Williams was the best player on the court yesterday. He had 20 points. He attacked. He made plays off the dribble. He made plays, but they won this game on the defensive end.
Yes.
So many phenoms on this team, Fonz, and like Coach said, the senior may be the best player on the team.
He is the best player on this team, and when you're playing in big games, you need your best player to step up. At 6'9", he's so versatile, can knock down the 3-ball. He's good off the dribble, and I thought he did a fantastic job when he drew as an additional defender, kicking it out. 4 of his 6 assists in the second half. He was terrific.
Experienced players win in college basketball, and Memphis won with their experienced players yesterday. You're talking about 69 of their 92 points on returning players. You see it right there. All right, they went with those veterans. Those guys delivered. Where do they deliver? They deliver on the defensive end. They got back to their identity. Their identity is basically creating chaos off the defense. They forced 20 turnovers, 29 points. They did a great job of running Alabama off the three-point line. And Jaden Shackelford, who was averaging 9 three-point attempts a game, only got 4 up, because the length and the athleticism of Memphis ran him off the three-point line. Defensively, you get stops, you get out in transition, you get easy buckets. That's Memphis basketball.
So they beat the number 6 team in the country, Fonz. I mean, are they back? Is this sustainable for Memphis?
Well, I think it is, because they're doing it on the defensive end of the floor, and I thought they did a better job. Still 17 turnovers, that's a little too many, but they did a great job defensively with making Alabama feel them all night long. They could get anything easy in the paint.
They got a chance to validate it against Tennessee this weekend.
On Saturday, they held a team meeting, players only. Something worked, whatever it was. They looked good last night against Alabama. When we come back, 3 teams in the Pac-12 sure have looked good. We're going to talk about who's the best in the Conference of Champions next.
This halftime report is presented by E-Trade. Stop waiting. Start investing.
Flora Gorgeous Gardenia, the new eau de parfum.
At Macy's, the fragrance destination.
When you walk in the door with the new triple bacon pizza from Papa John's, oh, that smell of bacony goodness has everyone showing up. And I mean everyone. It's the season of bacon at Papa John's.
The classic Hollywood story. We meet the hero, the all-new Nissan Frontier. Hero faces seemingly impossible challenge. Tension builds. the plot twist. The hero prevails. In Hollywood, this would be the end. But out here, we're just getting started.
Introducing the all-new Nissan Frontier.
Superpowers from a spider bite. I could use some help showing the world how Liberty Mutual customizes their car insurance. Ow! I'm okay! Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Only in theaters December 17th.
5 breadsticks for my triple treat. 3 layers deep, 10 Cinnabon mini rolls to eat. And the pizza plus another pizza.
The triple treat box, only from Pizza Hut.
New players, new coaches. It'll be must-see TV.
The College Football Playoff Semifinals, Friday, December 31st on ESPN.
Ooh, that's really cool.
Check that out. Bespoke Post sends you awesome boxes every month for a great price, and I love it.
The variety's great. I love how easy and flexible it is.
Head to BespokePost.com and get a free gift with your first box when you enter code FREE.
Helping families with mesothelioma is all we do. My firm has been offering a free book on mesothelioma for over 10 years. Since that time, hundreds of people with mesothelioma have trusted us to represent them. We have local offices throughout the U.S. and there is no risk to you. Mesothelioma really is all we do. Call us at 1-800-500-6313. That's 1-800-500-6313. Or go to mesobook.com.
Show the world what it means to be a fan at Fanatics.com. The largest assortment of officially licensed college fan gear from more than 500 colleges. Shop now and get today's special offer. Fanatics.com. Officially licensed everything.
Welcome back to the E-Trade Halftime Report.
Kev Fonz and Coach, 9-1 Chattanooga and Nashville to face Belmont tonight, Coach.
Where is Belmont in the KC mid-major top 20?
Number 8 in the poll that was exclusive.
They're moving up after today.
Hey, the Bruins are good, huh?
No doubt about it, they're good. And to me, Grayson Murphy, you're not going to see him in the stat sheet except he's going to have points, assists, rebounds, and he impacts winning.
Big night for Ben Shepherd, Nick Muszynski as well. Belmont in front of Chattanooga. Meantime, Fonz, Georgetown taking care of business against Howard.
Georgetown is taking care of business. Ole Miss, Jarkel Joyner is terrific. He's the only guy averaging double figures on that team set. They need a second and third guy to step up for them to be good, man.
Ruffin's got to step up. He's been able to do it in the past.
Hey, the AP Top 25 is out, and in case you didn't know, the Pac-12 has the most top 10 teams with 3, UCLA and unbeaten Arizona and USC. Somewhere Bill Walton is smiling. 2 of the 7 remaining unbeaten teams reside in the Pac-12. The rest of the league, But Fonz, right now, who's the class?
He went, Why did he go? At this point in time, I'm going Arizona. They're the most complete team in the Pac-12. You talk about point guard play. They have it in Kirk Kriisa, a guy who's been able to get in the lane and make plays out in transition, averaging about 5 assists per game. And then they have a dynamic wing in Ben Mathurin, who's having an outstanding year, can absolutely jump out the gym, can shoot it, can get out in transition. Azulis Tabellis, 6'11". They put him in the middle of the floor, able to use that left hand and able to get to the rack. And then they have a shot blocking stud on the interior in Christian Coloco, 3 block shots per game. So you're talking about a team that's not only good on the offensive end, Seth, they're the 8th most efficient defense in the country. This is the complete Arizona team.
And they play as a warp speed.
Yes,
but, another team we're not talking about in the Pac, and that's USC. I mean, we talk about UCLA, deservedly so.
Yeah.
Obviously got to the Final Four last year. We talk about Arizona and the job that basically Tommy Lloyd's doing with this new lineup.
Yeah.
But this USC team, still the 4th longest team in college basketball. And then you talk about Boogie Ellis. Boogie Ellis transferred from Memphis. He gives him another guy that has a floor game. This team has great depth, great balance. You talk about Isaiah Mobley, who can step out and shoot the 3. You talk about Drew Peterson at 6'9", a point guard that looks over the defense. But this guy, Boogie Ellis, gives him one more guy that can get to the rim, make a play, knock down the 3, and then make a play for someone else by getting in the lane and and dropping a dime. So you look at this USC team, look at the overall size. They've got great size. They've got great length. They impact the game on the defensive end with that size and length at the rim and at the three-point line and on the perimeter. Let me tell you something. I love Peterson, and I really, really like Boogie Ellis.
They get UC Irvine tonight, a good mid-major team.
Top 10
Help.
indication.
Out of the top 10. There are the others receiving votes.
Son of.
By the way, exactly right. No Mick Cronin tonight for UCLA against Alabama State. He's in COVID protocol right now. A first half that has been less than sterling in Philadelphia right now. Shirley Scott will have much more on this one and the rest of the night in college basketball, plus live reaction from NBA Wednesday on ESPN. And Jimmy Kimmel going to be on the show at the LA Bowl coming up. SportsCenter, Scott Van Pelt, 12:30 Eastern tonight.
Money is power. That's why Boost Mobile finds ways to help you keep more of it, to spend on what you really want. Get 3 unlimited data lines for $30 a month each and a free Samsung Galaxy A32 5G when you switch to Boost. How's that for power? Feel the power of keeping more money in your pocket with 3 unlimited lines for $30 a month each on one of America's largest 5G networks. More power to save. Boost Mobile.
With DirecTV Stream, I can get live TV and on demand anywhere. Look, Serena Williams, Matrix. Serena, Matrix. Serena, Matrix.
Get your TV together with the best of live and on demand. Introducing DirecTV Stream.
We've been waiting all year to come together. Happy holidays from Lexus.
Get $1,500 lease cash toward a 2022 RX 350.
You want fries with that? Introducing Wendy's new hot and crispy fries. Preferred almost 2-to-1 over McDonald's. Try them today, only at Wendy's.
Things could be stranger, but I don't know how. I'm going through changes now. Spend a lifetime trying to figure it out. Finally, yeah! I'm going through changes, ripping out pages. I'm going through changes now.
USAA is made for the safe pilots. For Mac, who can come to a stop with barely a bobble. Lucia, who announces her intentions even if no one's there. And Sergeant Moore, who leaves room for her room. With USAA Safe Pilot, when you drive safe, you can save up to 30% on your auto insurance. Get a quote and start saving. USAA, what you're made of, we're made for.
This halftime report is presented by E-Trade. Stop waiting. Start investing.
As you likely know, thousands have been affected by southern and Midwest tornadoes. If you have the means and would like to help, please visit redcross.org/ESPN to help the Red Cross respond and help folks recover from this disaster. Second half from Philadelphia is on the way. This has been the E-Trade Halftime Report.
Get away with our best deals of the season at the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. With new cars arriving daily, it's the perfect time to get a Hyundai. Get 0% APR financing plus 0 payments for 90 days on select vehicles. Now, during the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event.
Surprise freeze are coming! Domino's has surprise freeze!
Other delivery apps add surprise fees, but Domino's is adding up to $50 million in surprise freeze to online delivery orders. And we tried some unique ways to tell people they're getting free food.
From Domino's!
It starts with a mother's determination to treat her baby's eczema and grows into a family business that helps thousands more. It starts with an Army vet's dream of studying the stars and grows into a new career as an astrophysicist. It starts with an engineer's desire to start over and grows into an award-winning restaurant that creates local jobs. They learned how on YouTube. What will you learn?
We've been waiting all year to come together. Happy holidays from Lexus.
Get 1.9% APR financing on the 2022 ES350.
When you walk in the door with the new triple bacon pizza from Papa John's, oh, that smell of bacony goodness has everyone showing up. And I mean everyone. It's the season of bacon at Papa John's.
This is the fact that you are all, and we are all, beacons of light. Light warriors. Don't allow anything or anyone to ever squelch it, diminish it, or try to push it in some corner. It's too big. You are too big and too grand. Can anybody hear me?
Get a free mesothelioma book from mesobook.com.
People who have been diagnosed with mesothelioma have many questions. That's why we offer this free book.
Call toll-free at 1-800-300-9814.
Show the world what it means to be a fan with exclusive fan gear designed by Fanatics. One-of-a-kind styles from all the leagues, teams, and colleges you love. Shop now and get today's special offer. Fanatics.com. Officially licensed everything.
What is this guy doing?
I can't get through the gate. The gate is narrow.
Unbelievable.
All right, hey, what do you want me to do? Just back up. I'm stuck.
We welcome you back to Philadelphia as we are optimistic we will see more scoring in the second half here. 19-18, the Temple lead right now over UCF as we get set for the start of the second half. Mike Corey, Mark Adams with you here tonight. All right, Mark, what happened? What's your assessment of the first half? Go ahead, tell us.
Well, listen, have you ever had a bad day, Mike? Okay, well, right now, UCF and Temple collectively had bad half day. But there's a second half now. And so you've got to convince your team, relax, opening conference night. You're tight, play together, share the ball, attack the rim. Good things will happen. Continue to play hard defense. We'll figure out a way to win this thing. That's the message in both locker rooms right now. But there's some good things. Good hustle plays by C.J. Walker. Really nice job as Forrester got after the offensive rebounds. And then there was the defense running back, making athletic plays. And then maybe some black jerseys watching the gray jersey go get the basketball. But this is all about who's playing the hardest, and both teams have played hard, but not very productive. But right here, turnover leads to easy offense. Hey, look, both teams have scored less than 20 points. That hasn't happened to me since, I don't know, maybe since I was coaching fifth grade basketball. But that's a fact right now, and so you got to live with it. Great defense. Not very good offense. And so now let's see if UCF can settle down and use those offensive weapons.
Here are some of your first half numbers and stats for you in the storyline of this game here tonight. And a three ball right off the bat by Darren Green, and there is a foul on Temple.
Well, the two teams were combined 2 for 23 from 3 for 8%. That was the combined three-point percentage for both ball clubs. Little ticky-tack foul right there, apparently.
Yeah. Quincy Adamakoya. First of the game for him tonight.
If he was touched, he wasn't touched much. That shot was true to the rim.
What did Darren Green tell us today, Mark, that basketball wasn't even his favorite sport growing up?
He liked football. He played quarterback to a sophomore year, and basically shared with us, and I apologize if I offend any offensive lineman from his high school team. He said my line stunk, and I was getting beat up. I decided to play basketball after that. That's pretty much what he told us.
That's what he said after his sophomore year. He said, well, forget this. I'm going to go play basketball.
He got beat up. Apparently linebackers were living in the backfield with him.
It's worked out pretty well for him, though. Grew up in Charlotte, North Carolina. Went to high school in Florida. His family moved a lot here as Mahan drives in and scores it for UCF.
Yeah, good start for UCF. They get to the line for 3 buckets. Now they go full-court pressure. I like what Johnny Dawkins is doing now. trying to force a little bit of tempo with this athletic lineup. Darius Perry called for the foul. And if you can get defense to offense, Forrester probably just got reached over his back right there, but you know what, wingspan matters sometimes, and now UCF starting to find their offensive mojo by playing some pretty good defense.
Well, and which team is going to come out and show more aggressiveness? Yeah, it's a travel for Temple, and it's been UCF here in less than a minute to start this second half. They lead by 4.
I mean, if UCF scores here, Aaron McKee might take a timeout. A 6-point lead in this game feels like it's 15.
Right. 5 quick points to start this second half for UCF. Mahan, free ball. Wow,
yep.
Now all of a sudden they're going down.
Yep.
I'm with you, Mark. I mean, Temple's down by 7 points here after a 1-point halftime lead, an 8-0 run in a minute and a half to start the second half of the Knights.
Well, now Johnny Dawkins going full court pressure, which means the Temple only has really 20 seconds to score in their half-court set. So that press is causing turnovers and squeezing the possession in the half-court for Temple.
Jourdain for 3, that's good. Go. That's a huge shot to Temple.
Yeah, Nick Jourdain, so important. He's only 1 for 12 from 3 coming into this game. But right now, the Owls will take it wherever they can get it.
Well, you can see the change in aggressiveness here for UCF as Perry is now fouled. Or check it, that's Walker. He's heading to the free throw line.
Yeah, I really like what UCF is doing right now. It's a well-defended 3-ball, but the defense here is starting to lead some offense. Then Jourdain, who was identified as a guy that was key to Temple's success. A 4-man that could stretch, could knock down some shots, and Jourdain just knocked that one down. That's a huge make for Temple.
Yeah, and Jourdain's an aggressive player. He gets in there, gets offensive rebounds. He's second in the league so far this year in offensive rebounding. C.J. Walker, transfer out of Oregon.
Tremendous energy Florida. Defensively, really rebounds the ball. He's been making some shots here too. And I love him at the top of this zone full court pressure. Hard to throw it over him.
Dunn being hounded, and it's going to stay Temple ball here.
I mean, Dunn's dribbling this thing right in front of the Temple bench. You would think that every player on that bench would be standing up saying, behind you, behind you. You know, Darren Green. I didn't see one guy say anything right there.
Yeah, I think Temple's kind of got to pick up the intensity a little bit here, right, Mark? I mean, in all aspects.
A good ball movement right there.
Free ball, no good, as Forrester went after it. It was Adam Okoye who misses on the 3.
Jake Forrester has had a lot of bounce to his game. He's gotten after it.
4 points, 4 rebounds for him tonight for Temple. They trail it by 5. Here's Walker again. Gets some space and misses the runner.
But because they're attacking the rim, it gives them a chance at some second chance shot opportunities as well.
And they're coming after Dunn here in a double team as he kicks it. A wide open 3-ball, and that's in and out. And a rebound by Mbakajan.
Man, you can't get any more wide open than that.
Check Mbakajan in the post on Forrester. The hook is good.
Now Forrester's got to take that hook shot away. He's just got to camp on that top shoulder.
You can see what they're doing here defensively, Mark, UCF, and double teaming Dunn and just challenging as Mbakajan rejects Jourdain driving through, challenging anybody else to make a play, right?
Yeah, well, it starts on the offensive end as he catches it, never gets sped up. Look at Forrester. He doesn't take away that top shoulder to the paint. That's exactly where he wants to go, and then defensively just devours that shot. Shekabake Jong really doing it on the offensive and defensive end, changing the game. Great energy, great leader. Number 34, I mean, he's beloved by his teammates.
Number 13, Strickland. Number 23, Adam Magoya.
Walker with his first foul for UCF. It's in the gun. Couldn't quite get set for that 3-ball opportunity. Jourdain has it. Now he launches it up. Skied in for the board is done, or make it Jourdain, and he couldn't finish there. And it's Johnson who has it for the Knights.
Got no reason to change that shot for Jourdain. Just go up strong. When you double pump that close, you're asking for a miss.
And it's a foul on Ty Strickland, and he's not happy. That is his 4th personal for the Owls here in this game.
Now look at Jourdain. Look, just go up strong. But you know what? Because the big fella, number 34 for UCF, Shekabake Zhang, is there. He already blocked one shot. He's intimidating Temple right now. UCF with energy early in the second half.
Our journey at Continental has taken us down many roads. And when we first started, they weren't even paved. For more than 150 years, we've worked hard to earn your trust. From the trail to the racetrack and beyond. The Continental mark in all its forms stands for confidence. Confidence you trust. Continental Tire.
What a wonderful day. All the luck in the world for me. That's the way I do it. Nothing to it. Wonderful day.
We love our new home. Lots of windows, great light.
But the birds. They're back.
Yes, I hear them.
Uh-oh. Why are these birds so angry?
At least Geico makes bundling our home and car insurance easy.
We save a lot.
I'm going. Ah!
Hurry!
I know.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
Singing or speaking. Reason or fun. Daring or thoughtful. Sensitive or strong. Progress isn't either or. Progress is everything.
Five breadsticks for my triple treat. 3 layers deep. 10 Cinnabon mini rolls to eat. And the pizza plus another pizza.
The triple treat box, only from Pizza Hut.
My daughter has type 2 diabetes, and lately I've seen this change in her.
Once-weekly Trulicity is proven to help lower A1C. It lowers blood sugar from the first dose, and you could lose up to 10 pounds. Trulicity is for type 2 diabetes. It isn't for people with type 1 diabetes. It's not approved for use in children. Don't take Trulicity if you're allergic to it. You or your family have medullary thyroid cancer or have multiple endocrine neoplasia syndrome type 2. Stop Trulicity and call your doctor right away if you have an allergic reaction, a lump or swelling in your neck, severe stomach pain, changes in vision, or diabetic retinopathy. Serious side effects may include pancreatitis. Taking Trulicity with sulfonylurea or insulin raises low blood sugar risk. Side effects include nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea, which can lead to dehydration and may worsen kidney problems. Ask your doctor about once-weekly Trulicity.
Here's what we're featuring from the AAC on ESPN Plus, the Union Home Mortgage Gasparilla Bowl between Florida and the UFC Knights coming up at Thursday at 5:40 p.m. Eastern. And then college basketball, Drexel at Temple, Saturday at 2 o'clock. That's basketball City 6 rivalry game. Sign up today at espnplus.com/AAC. Philadelphia tonight, Temple and UCF. It is a 7-point lead for the Knights. Smart.
Great job on the out-of-bounds play. Really good stuff. Darren Green coming off that shoulder to hip.
I like this here. One word for these 5 teams and the American mark. You like that? You like asking, you ask coaches, give me one thing.
Yep. Houston's legit, Mike. I mean, that team coming off the Final Four, they might be a Final Four team again. They already knocked off Virginia, Butler, Oregon. Marcus Sasser playing at a very high level. You know, Jamal Shadd, I mean, that is a team that's got so many weapons with Fabian White, inside and outside, hard to guard, and they bring that Kelvin Sampson's toughness. Memphis, they're an enigma wrapped with an invisibility blanket right now. They lost 4 in a row. They beat Alabama. Now, they lost some close games, in fairness to Penny Hardaway, as the sky was falling in Memphis. But they came through with their biggest win of the season last night as they gutted out a double-figure win over Nate Oates and Alabama, ranked number 6 in the country. That was a huge breath of life that was given to the Memphis Tigers. Wichita State with Tyson Etienne, Morris Udeze, contenders. I mean, that's a team that's already won at Oklahoma State. They beat a not real good Missouri team, but that's a team that can contend. Then UCF, weapons, we're seeing some of that now in the second half. Then SMU with Kendrick Davis, just a dominating point guard, maybe the best point guard in America for Tim Jankovic. And then Cincinnati knocked off Illinois. I saw him earlier in the season with Kofi Coburn. I mean, Cincinnati's got some big flat play. Victor Larkin's going to be a great player for Wes Miller in Cincinnati. And then David DeJulius, Mike Saunders, 2 hello-goodbye guards. I mean, that's a fun team to watch. I think they're a dark horse in this race.
Yeah, it's a nice little preview you got going on there.
And I haven't talked about East Carolina, who Joe Dooley's got that team at 8-2 right now.
Unbelievable turnaround for them, for sure. This is the first conference game of the season here in the American with UCF and Temple. We just had 2 shot clock violations, 1 on each team. You talked about some of the weapons for UCF. Yeah, they are starting to come alive here in the second half. Green knocked down a 3. They're 2 for 2 from the outside in the second half. And they now lead by 10 over Temple. 6 minutes gone by.
Look, UCF really trying to come up from the baseline. They're trying to force action, try to double team a little bit. Jake Forrester inside. Keep going to him. That's the answer for Temple. Play inside out to Jake Forrester.
6 points for him, 3 of 4 from the field. He's got 5 rebounds as well for the Owls. They're down 8. And Baki John inside.
He turns the middle every single time. So as a defender, camp on his top shoulder. Don't let him go that way. Make him prove he can go to the baseline and score.
See if they try to get Forrester back involved again, Mark. He's battling in the post. It's White who has it, though. Jourdain for 3.
Boy, Temple's offensive woes against St. Joe's just continue here tonight.
Nice kick out. Green for 3. Oh, what a feed from Mbaki John. And Darren Green knocks down a 3 ball. Much different this second half, right? He's now 3 of 4 from 3-point range, and they're perfect from the 3-point line this second half.
Yeah, Green shoots over 42% for 3, and when he has his feet set, he's like automatic. You know, Darren Green Jr. is one of those guys that when he gets his feet set, this is how he played as a freshman. And I watched him shoot the ball. He has such great shot preparation, great extension on his 3-point release. But he's added layers to his game. He's got some mid-range. He can take the ball to the rim now. He's become less of a shooter and more of a scorer. Really has added to his offensive repertoire.
Team that went 1 for 9 from 3-point range in the first half. 3 for 3 in the second half is UCF. Foul was on Mbaki John. With his 3rd for the Knights. And he's going to head out. Jaleel White. Second year with the team, had knee surgery last year, off-season surgery. Pretty good defender here for this group. And 11.6 boards in the last game in that loss to St. Joe's. He'd be fouled out. Floating runner. That's good for Freeman.
At UCF, we're starting to see that depth of offensive talent now in the second half. They have settled down.
And they're putting good pressure on, too, in the defensive end.
Yeah.
Free ball missed by Dunn. Offensive rebound. White. And Dunn is fouled.
Well, when you look at the difference in offense, the difference in how UCF is carrying themselves versus Temple right now, Temple is frustrated. And they're coming off a low-scoring game against St. Joe's. They had won 5 straight. But now, Khalif Battle, this is where it's showing up. Coaches have seen like 3 games now without Battle. And right now, UCF, their game plan has been to shadow Damian Dunn and make somebody else make some shots. And the only guy that's made any shots is Jake Forrester for Aaron McKee. And that's been inside.
And I was going to ask you about that, Mark. If you've seen the look on Dunn's face the last couple times that we've shown him, it seems like he's frustrated, right?
Yeah.
From what you're just seeing. I mean, you just see it in his face. So, like, what's happening here?
Well, defenders are cheating his way. As we take a look at Dunn, I mean, look at the body language. He's just
that's
frustrated
what I mean.
right now.
Yeah.
And Caleb Battle isn't out there to kind of balance things for him.
All right. It's exactly the feeling that I got, and we all saw it right there as he heads to the bench. 12-point lead for the Knights. Darius Johnson on a nice feed inside for Reynolds, going to knock it away, though. Reynolds battles forward to get it back. It's going to be a tie-up and a jump. Possession arrow favors Temple. And we got a timeout. 11:45 to play in this second half. Knights now have the lead up to a dozen.
Gucci Flora Gorgeous Gardenia, the Nouveau du Parfum.
At Macy's, the fragrance destination.
When you walk in the door with the new triple bacon pizza from Papa John's, oh, that smell of bacony goodness has everyone showing up. And I mean everyone. It's the season of bacon at Papa John's.
This holiday, let them shine like never before. This is how we shine. Find the perfect gift at Zales, the diamond store.
As a DJ, I know all about customization. That's why I love Liberty Mutual. They customize my car insurance, so I only pay for what I need.
How about a throwback?
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Oh, this is so cool.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay. Well, it's time to go.
Dad, we have to go back to Lowe's.
Dad, the tire!
Is it?
Yeah.
The holidays begin at Lowe's, where you'll find all you want during Winterfest.
Carolers.
Let's go back to Lowe's.
In this market, you'll find Fisher Investments is different than other money managers.
Different how? Don't you just ride the wave?
No. We actively manage client portfolios based on our forward-looking views of the market.
But you still sell investments that generate high commissions, right?
No, we don't sell commission products. We're a fiduciary, obligated to act in our clients' best interests.
So when do you make more money? Only when your clients make more money?
Yep. We do better when our clients do better. At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different.
You want fries with that?
Introducing Wendy's new hot and crispy fries. Preferred almost 2-to-1 over McDonald's. Try them today, only at Wendy's.
I'm coming home, baby. I'm coming home now, right away. I'm coming home, baby. I'm sorry now I ever went away.
The ride of your life is closer than you think. For the first time ever, buy your new car entirely from home with Nissan at Home. Delivered direct from dealer to driveway.
I'm coming home now real soon.
Darren Green has brought the offense in the second half. Really defined cuts to get himself open. Watch that there. Right, jam step off the left foot into the right. and right in rhythm, and then shot preparation, balance. That's the Darren Green Jr. I've come to know and appreciate at UCF, and he showed up big here in the second half. 14 points on the game for Darren.
4 of 7 from the field mark, 3 of 4 from three-point range. As a team, UCF 7 of 10 in this second half. Temple 3 of 11. And another big number is that the Knights have converted 3 Temple turnovers into 8 points in this second half. So taking advantage of the mistakes, and they lead by 12.
And now UCF goes some zone, trying to force that outside shot, that perimeter shot, with Damian Dunn out of the game.
Miller misses, rebound Johnson. Pull up by Freeman, yes.
Boy, you see the confidence of UCF and the swagger of UCF, and then the flip side of that is Temple, the hesitancy of the Temple Owls.
Yeah, it's almost like UCF after that first half said, okay, whatever, and they flushed it, and they've come out like a totally different team in the second half. Temple, unfortunately, is still playing and shooting the way they played in that first half.
Well,
from
when
the
you
field,
lose,
25%.
You lose the top scorer in the American and Caleb Battle and the leader of this team, there's going to be effects to that. And this team, look, they came back, they beat Temple, they beat Vandy, but St. Joe's figured it out after watching those 2 games. And now that game plan of guard Damian Dunn and challenge other guys to make plays, that's hurting Temple's chances to win these games right now.
Well, and this is what you're missing, right? 21.4 a game. He would be the leader in the American in both categories and almost 50% shooting from the field.
Yeah, and there you see it. He broke his foot driving to the basket, stepped on another foot, broke a bone in his foot, and now he's out for the season. And you're seeing the effects of no Caleb Battle on this offense for Temple.
It's an offensive foul, yeah, by Miller. It turned it over for Temple. Or excuse me, on Reynolds for UCF. Now the other way. Short on the shot is Strickland.
Yeah, this become a mental thing now for Temple. And it's hard to overcome, Mike. Been through those kind of droughts. Especially when you lose your best player, it's just difficult to coach through it, difficult to play through it. I think we have a double foul here.
Double foul on number 2, Jaleel White for Temple, and number 2, Darius Perry.
Yeah, both number 2s, White for Temple and Perry for UCF.
Yeah, they were bumping each other along the baseline as the cutting along the baseline area. Yeah, way on the left-hand side. Just keep an eye on number 2 versus number 2. There's one chuck right there. And both guys are jawing a little bit, so the official steps in and calls a double foul.
That's 4 fouls now on Darius Perry for UCF. He's out. Not the game that he's was certainly looking for tonight, Mark. I mean, he's only taken 1 shot. Talking about Perry, he's got no points. He's 0 for 1 from the field. He's got 4 fouls, couple rebounds, 1 assist, but has only played 12 total minutes.
Yeah, he's frustrated also, but here's the good news for UCF. Okay, so Darius Perry's not playing well, but Brandon Mahan, who has not played as well offensively, is playing well tonight, has come up with some big baskets. Illegal screen.
Yep, it's going to be on Mbaki Jong, and that's going to be his 4th. So now UCF's going to have to think about some of this foul trouble situation here, because he's got 4 too.
Yep, there's the move right there.
Yeah,
hip
right
check.
there to the leg.
Hip check. I think he plays for the Philadelphia Flyers. It's a nice little hip check right there.
It's right down the road, right down Broad Street. Yeah,
not
far away. You don't need to do that. And they're calling those. They're going to call that. There's been a lot of illegal screens that we've seen over the last few years. Basket and a foul as Dunn drives in and scores for the Owls.
Maybe Damian Dunn can get going now a little bit. You know, sometimes you got to sit there and reflect and come back Stay aggressive. Damian Dunn right there. Last 3 games, he's averaged 19 points a game, and Johnny Dawkins knows it. So they've really tried to shade to him. They tried to keep him from catching the basketball.
And they kept Mbake Jong in the ball game, Mark, and he just fouled out there, fouling Dunn, so he is done for the night. That's a big loss for this team here. He's done with 4 points, a couple rebounds.
Yeah, he's their defensive anchor.
So C.J. Walker is back in.
I always had assistant coaches. I mean, they would tackle me if a guy had 4 fouls to get me out, get a guy out of the game.
Yeah, well, it's still about halfway through the second half to go. Walker in the turnaround, no good. Rebound Temple, length of the floor pass. It's up to White, and he scores.
This might get interesting now.
Well, you got Mbake Jong out with the 5 fouls. You have Perry on the bench with 4. It's a 10-point game. A little more confidence now for Temple after a few baskets here, and that's a traveling violation. Yep, on Johnson.
Yeah, Darius Perry goes out of the game. Darius Johnson comes in and walks. Willis to White. White with the finish. Starting to get a few easy baskets. Sometimes the basket gets bigger. If you guys get some confidence.
All right, what do you think here on the offensive set now?
Well, here's the thing. If you're Temple, you know that UCF's in this zone. You double down on the offensive glass. So shot goes up, you gotta see jerseys going after it. There it is, didn't quite get it.
They tried. White was there along with Forrester. The shot has just not been falling for them from the outside tonight. I mean, it is just horrendous. 2 of 24 from 3-point range for the Owls in this game.
Yeah, they're only down 10.
Green.
Yeah.
Oh, big one there for him.
Yeah. He's wide open. Defenders aren't communicating. They're not getting through screens, and Green is more than happy to oblige the defense